My name is Claire Lessinger. I serve as the Director of Special Events for the Tampa Bay Sports Commission and serving as the Executive Director for the Tampa Bay Local Organizing Committee. We couldn't, as mentioned, be more excited to have this event returning to Tampa. It has economic impact, it has social impact, but more than anything else, it's the legacy it leaves behind. Long after the games, and we have continued to see programming that exists in our community as a direct result of the Women's Final Four and the way it touches our community. So we want to welcome back the NCAA and their team. They're great teammates, great partners. We also couldn't do it without our local partners, and we have everyone very well represented today, so I do want to take a brief moment to thank them. The City of Tampa, we have Sonia Little with us today. Thank you for being here. Hillsborough County, they are actually in a council meeting, so they apologize for not being present, but they have been with us every step of the way as always. The Florida Sports Foundation, which supports this event and helps us host all of our major events in our community. Our NCAA host institution, we have Michael Kelly with us today. Thank you, Michael, for all you and your team do. Amalie Arena, Bill Wickett is here with us, as many of his staff are with us today. Couldn't do it with the great support of the arena. Thank you, Bill. Visit Tampa Bay and Santiago Parada. Thank you. Your partnership is integral in the success of everything we do, so thank you. And then to my boss, Rob Higgins, the Tampa Bay Sports Commission. Teammate, my bad. But the best teammate ever. Thank you, Rob. Thanks for all you do, and thanks for turning over the reins this year. I appreciate it. I'd also like to think there is an enormous amount of planning and teamwork that goes into this event. It takes an entire village, many well represented here today, but our local organizing committee, the group that is truly the boots on the ground, making sure that all promises are being delivered, that the bar is being raised, and that we are first and foremost elevating that student athlete experience, fan experience, visitor experience, and local experience. So to all of the local organizing committee that is here, please give them a round of applause. And last but not least, I want to recognize a special group because this was new to a hosting effort. We elevated a group of 20 influential women in our community to an advisory committee role. They've truly been the thought leaders behind our planning and strategic process. They are very well represented here today, so I'd like to ask our advisory committee to please stand and be recognized. And a special thank you to Jeff Adams, who chairs our Tampa Bay Sports Commission board. Everything you do for our organization and help us bring these major events to this community, you are incredible. Thanks, Jeff. I'd like to turn it over and allow the City of Tampa Chief Financial Officer Sonia Little to say a few words on behalf of the city. Thank you.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'd like to welcome you to the City of Tampa. I'm honored to stand here on behalf of Mayor Bob Buckhorn, who's not able to be here, and he sends his regards. And also a special thanks to the NCAA for their continued partnership with the City of Tampa in hosting world-class sporting events. We are honored to be hosting for a third time, as Claire mentioned, so it's quite an honor for the City of Tampa. We are also excited to welcome over 30,000 visitors who are expected to come to our Tampa Bay area to participate in the Tampa Bay activities that are going on for the 2019 Women's Final Four. The Women's Final Four is huge, obviously. It's very important to our community. We saw that in Columbus. There was a $22 million economic impact, and as CFO, that's pretty important for me to hear. So we're very excited to partner again in this activity. So the city, along with many of our partners, all the stakeholders involved in putting this event together, we're excited to do so. There is an estimated 1,000 volunteers who will be working tirelessly behind the scenes with all the partners to assure that this activity, all the activities associated with this event goes off and that we have a huge success. As you know, Tampa has become a world-class hosting city for these types of events, whether it's the NCAA Women's Final Four, whether it's college football playoffs, or the Super Bowl. We have a lot of experience, and it's our goal to make sure that your experience and the experience of all of our visitors is a great one. So, to our visitors, please know that Tampa has something to offer for everyone. Whether it's exploring our beautiful river walk, taking the Pirate water taxi to Eulalie or Waterworks Park, your time here will fly by, and we know that you'll have a great experience. To our community, we encourage you to come out and take advantage of all of the activities going on in your backyard. There's much to offer for everyone of all ages. There's plenty. From tickets to the championships games that are taking place on April 5th and April 7th, to Tourneytown at the Convention Center throughout the Women's Final Four week, to Super Saturday. There's so many things that all of our families can enjoy, something for those of all ages, everybody of all ages. And the good thing about it is many of those activities are free. In reality, we can't wait to host this event. We welcome everyone to the city of Tampa. So you bring the basketball, and we will provide you with a great city, a welcoming city with plenty of activities to offer to you, your families, all of our visitors. And look at this great weather. How could you pass this up? Thank you, and we look forward to hosting this event in April.
Thanks, Sonia. You know, we can't do any of this or host any of these major events without an incredible venue. So at this time, I would love to bring Bill Wickett up, Executive Vice President of Communications for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are incredible facility, world-class facility, and world-class partners. So Bill Wickett, please.
Thank you, Claire. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Claire, you forgot one thank you when you were thanking everybody for their work, and you need to thank yourself because you've been an unbelievable leader to this point, and we look forward to the next 2 months under your leadership. Well done. All of us at Emily Arena are pleased to be working as part of Team Tampa Bay with the University of South Florida, the Tampa Bay Sports Commission, and all of our community partners in hosting the Women's Final Four for the third time in just 12 years. It's an event that's near and dear to our hearts, and we look forward to hosting the best Final Four yet at Emily Arena. On behalf of our owner, Jeff Vinnick, Chief Executive Officer Steve Griggs, and the entire staff at Emily, we say thank you to the NCAA, the Women's Committee, and the women's basketball staff for trusting us with their marquee event for just the third time in 12 years. And Lynn, to you and your entire team, I promise we will not disappoint you. We'll do everything we can to ensure that this is a huge success. As many of you know, we consider major championship events one of our fortes at Emily Arena. We love hosting them, and we love helping bring sports fans to our community, showcasing all that Tampa has to offer. In fact, this will be our 11th major event at Emily since 2003. We really love doing this stuff. As many of you know, we also pride ourselves on delivering world-class service to our guests, not only those guests filling the seats at Emily, but those performing, or in this case, competing on our stage. The Women's Final Four is no different. In fact, it challenges each of us to reach for new heights in delivering a world-class experience to women's basketball fans, other visitors, and most importantly, the participating student athletes. We really can't wait to get them here on April 5th and 7th. Before I close, I'd be remiss not to acknowledge what we have here at Sparkman Wharf. Opened just a few months ago as part of the Water Street development in downtown, Sparkman will serve as a hub of activity for the championship, offering our guests and visitors a new amenity to enjoy when they visit Tampa to cheer on their favorite team. We thank everybody at Sparkman for hosting us today, and we look forward to seeing what Sparkman and the Women's Final Four has in store for us come April. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Bill mentioned Team Tampa Bay. I think everyone locally is familiar with Team Tampa Bay, and it really does take such an orchestrated effort and partnership and teamwork. But part of our team is the NCAA, and they are led fearlessly by an incredible captain in Lynn Holzman. So I'd like to bring Lynn up and let her unveil all that's going to be happening during championship weekend.
We're about assists. Thank you.
Stats is an assist. Good morning, everyone. It's great to be with you here today as we count the days until the road to Tampa Bay opens up for all. On Selection Monday, which is March 18th, 64 Division I women's basketball teams will receive a tournament berth and a chance to compete for the opportunity to win a national championship here in Tampa Bay. The 1,000 student athletes who will compete in the championship will be dreaming about making it here. In just 45 days, 4 teams will officially punch tickets to the 2019 Women's Final Four to be played right next door at the beautiful Amelie Arena. On behalf of the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Committee and all of my colleagues at the NCAA, we want to thank Team Tampa Bay for going above and beyond in planning and the execution of the 2019 Women's Final Four. There's a reason that our committee chose to come to Tampa for a record 3rd time. Each year, the Women's Final Four highlights some of the greatest talent in the world in women's basketball. To compete on this stage is one of the highest achievements for young women in our sport, and is one that's not accomplished without a great deal of hard work, tenacity, and teamwork. Like the teams competing, the NCAA, our broadcast partner ESPN, and all of our partners here in Tampa Bay have come together to form one team, working to create an unforgettable, lifelong memory championship experience for our student athletes and our fans. One of our goals with the Women's Final Four is to create an incredible, as I said, lifelong, memorable experience for our student athletes and to leave a legacy in our host city. That's part of what women's basketball is about. It's about community and leaving a lasting impact. We are proud to provide an incredible experience for residents of these host cities. The NCAA obviously has great confidence in that Tampa Bay will host a party that we haven't seen before, and do so in a manner that's befitting of the premier women's sporting event in the country. Whether you have tickets or not, we encourage you quickly to get some, because they're running out, and invite everyone to be part of the action and all the activities that'll take place over the weekend. I'm excited to share with you today some of the awesome community and fan events that are happening during the week of the 2019 Women's Final Four. What's the Women's Final Four all about, and what should we expect? Let's take a look.
The 2019 NCAA Women's Final Four, April 5th and 7th at Amelie Arena in Tampa Bay. Visit ncaa.com/Women's Final Four today.
It still literally gives me chills to think back to last year in Columbus and the tremendous performance of our student athletes. And we expect that there's going to be some awesome competitive games again this year here in Tampa Bay. Our saying is, see it all, do it all, and go for it all. And we hope that as many people as possible experience all that is being offered Women's Final Four week. It's about free fan events during Women's Final Four week. Tourneytown, presented by Capital One. Tourneytown, presented by Capital One, will be taking place from April 5th through April 7th at the Tampa Convention Center. Tourneytown is a free festival jam-packed with special appearances, autograph signings, interactive games, giveaways, historical displays about women's basketball, and Women's Final Four team displays, NBA Academy activities, youth clinics, photo ops, basketball contests, a professional development series, and lots more. Super Saturday. Super Saturday on April 6th, also known, is known as Super Saturday, but it will be a day full of programming downtown for all families. From Tourneytown activations to a planned celebration throughout the day, downtown Tampa will be the place to be. The celebration of women's basketball continues Saturday evening at Curtis Hickson Park with a free event that's open to all. This is a must-see event that includes live music, fireworks, and a celebration of the great game of basketball. The women's Final Four bounce on Sunday, April 7th at 1 o'clock. The women's Final Four bounce that's presented by Buick will take place at Curtis Hickson Park. Admission is free, again, for kids under 18, and the first 2,000 participants receive a free basketball and t-shirt. Party on the Plaza, tip-off the national semifinal and championship games on Friday and Sunday with a free party on the plaza outside of Amalie Arena. Celebrate Final Four teams, listen to live music, grab official merchandise, and enjoy a bite to eat while participating in various fan-friendly interactive games. It's also about sellout crowds. If you don't have a ticket yet for the Women's Final Four National Semifinal game on Friday, April 5th, or the National Championship game on Sunday, April 7th, there are ticket options remaining for all, starting as low as $35 for a single session and $75 for all sessions. So go to NCAA.com, women's basketball tickets, to get yours today. It's also about drama. For those fans who remember last year, and as we saw, you'll want to be a face in the crowd. We are known for our championship buzzer beaters, and you saw that in our video, with 2 overtime games during the national semifinals and a last-second shot that decided the 2018 national championship game. There's a good possibility we're going to see a little drama this April. Last year's game and the title shot by Arike Okawambi, I still can't get that exactly right, of Notre Dame, actually received the ESPY as the 2018 best play. It's about exposure, with Tampa serving as the center of the women's basketball universe. The 2018 national championship game between Notre Dame and Mississippi State peaked at a 3.0 overnight rating on ESPN, with over 3.5 million viewers watching across television and digital. On social media, according to Nielsen Social Top 5 ratings, the 2018 national championship game was the #1 sporting event during that broadcast window in the world. It garnered more than 1.1 million social interactions. It's also about leaving a lasting legacy and giving back to the community. From the NCAA Reach to the Final Four program, which will reach over 91,000 elementary school students in the Hillsborough County with a dynamic reading program, to the Dream Court Restoration Project at Dell Middle School, to visits to local hospitals by our participating teams, to Tampa Bay's pursuit of the prestigious Sustainable Event Certification presented by the Council for Responsible Sport. Leaving a lasting legacy after the final buzzer has sounded in the host city of the Women's Final Four is a major focus of the Tampa Bay Local Organizing Committee and the NCAA. I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention the Beyond the Baseline program that Tampa Bay actually launched here 10 years ago, and the events that have taken place up till now, and that will continue in Tourneytown as we engage our community and your community in ways beyond basketball, particularly with women in leadership positions throughout the community, to bring them together and to talk about how we can continue to leave a lasting legacy on the community and empower young girls and boys throughout their lives. It's about relationships, from Rob Higgins to Claire, Jeff Adams of the Tampa Bay Sport Commission, to Santiago Corrada and the wonderful team at Visit Tampa Bay. Our hosts at the University of South Florida, represented here by Athletic Director Michael Kelly. We couldn't ask for better partners. I would like to once again just recognize these individuals. So if I just mention your name, if you would please stand, just so we can do another formal recognition of appreciation for everything you do. So to finish up my remarks here, the Women's Final Four is so much more than just 3 games. And hopefully you've recognized that as your community has been preparing for the championship, but also reinforced with a lot of the reveals today. We invite everyone in the Tampa Bay community to take advantage of all of these opportunities. We can't wait to share it with you. So thank you on behalf of the NCAA and our Division I Women's Basketball Committee for coming out today and sharing our excitement as we count down to the days to the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship and the 2019 Women's Final Four. We look forward to seeing all of you at these events. Thank you.
Thanks again, Lynn. Thanks again to the NCAA and their team. You all are fabulous partners and just so fun to work with. I think I speak for all of us here. We are ready to go for it all, and we are ready for tip-off come April 5th and April 7th at Amalie Arena.